bow your fine angel. Ladies and gentlemen, what's happening? What's popping? What's shaking? What's cracking, guys? I am Sam J. Cruz, and with me is my forever co-host, J-Dog.
Yo, what's good, people?
And we are High Tier Gaming. Guys, I think, I can't make any promises, but I think we might have just hit the end of our arc, at least in this case, possibly of this campaign, Chase the Ripper. So, I will let you know, we are hanging with my boy, Francis.
Hello.
Short, sweet, simple. Last we recall, everyone got a chance to sit back and take a little breather. You guys were going to get some rest. In fact, if I recall correctly, you guys literally went in, you went down, you went to the home, and you were just gonna, take a break. Basically off to sleep.
Sounds about right to me.
Yep.
Cool. So then let's fast forward a little bit.
Okay.
Specifically to the next morning.
Oh, yeah.
Here, you guys find yourself in a, well, let's just start off with who starts off, which would be Melvar. Melvar, you wake up to a small child standing over you, staring. He is breathing quite heavily, and as you open your eyes, he waves at you voraciously. Hi, hi, hi.
What? Excuse me.
What? Yeah, how you feeling? You okay? Great. I'm glad to hear it. So where are you going today?
It's too early for this.
Oh,
God.
okay.
My
Are you
God,
going back to
oh,
sleep?
Oh my God.
A few moments later, a woman comes in and kind of puts her hand on his head. In the middle of the morning, really. But he's awake. I am so sorry about him, Melvar. He's too excitable. Are you okay?
Well, still got on my toes and fingers.
We'll take that where we get it. Come on down and get some breakfast. I'll get Kyber. Okay?
All right. Give me a minute.
Of course. So, I'm actually going to move to Kyber. Kyber,
Yeah.
your wake up is abrupt.
Abrupt?
Mostly because of the fact that you hear something into the room. It sounds like a small stone. You don't even remember the window being open, but your eyes immediately dart open. When you look outside, you see 3 stones in what looks like a perfect triangle. You immediately recognize it as something for you and you specifically. You go downstairs. You walk down, step into this little triangle of stones, and you close your eyes. And you wait. Do me a favor, though. Give me a profiling.
Yep. Not too shabby for the first roll. $12. In case you didn't see.
Case, oh no, I just took a peek at it and I was like, okay, gotcha. So, you're still a little groggy from the morning, so as far as you can tell, nothing seems off, but your eyes remain closed. And then you hear the whisper in your left ear. Enter the Dutchfield junkyard. Head to the left. Go first. Stay 15 to 20 feet apart. Do not deviate. The footfalls move away, and when you can no longer hear them, you open your eyes.
Can you repeat that? Can you repeat that?
The words you heard were enter the Dutchfield junkyard. Head to the left. Go first and stay 15 feet apart. Do not deviate.
God.
So, you actually enter back into the house, and the lady of the house, oh, hey, I was looking for you. There you are.
Sorry,
Didn't
I had to
imagine you'd
step
be awake
outside.
Oh, that's perfectly all right. Are you hungry?
I could eat, yeah.
Good. Come on. So, you guys all sit down, and for once, you are not seated with the children. In fact, it's only the two of you. And she places down your plates. Johnny is waiting for you. Apparently, he stayed at the office most of the evening and only stepped in for a short amount of time before leaving again. So he's waiting for you at the office. If you're really tired, you can go ahead and eat here. But if not, you can take your plates to go.
No, I think it rude if we stepped out. We'll enjoy the meal here, and then we'll head out.
No, of course. So she's like, I'll leave you all to do your business. So, simply put, Jane leaves, and the two of you are seated alone at this table to have a moment of peace to talk.
It's not usually my custom, but I think I'll try this tea and cream thing.
It is both warm and smooth as you drink it.
Not bad. I feel better already.
Followed by immediate hurling. No, I'm just kidding.
Could you imagine?
They put pesticide in this stuff.
Assassins! Oh.
Diabolical.
So, is there anything that the two of you find yourselves needing to discuss before you head out?
So, Bugman, how long you had those shadow powers for?
Always had them. Just.
And you use them only for good, right?
It's something that takes a lot of energy. So honestly, I've gotten more accustomed to, more quotidian methods.
Good. I'm sure, as you know, Reapers aren't very accustomed to magic, but as we are partners in crime, as it were, I'm going to let it slide, especially since I know what background you're from. So, just know you won't have any problems from me. But any other magic user, I'm telling you right now, is going to get it.
I don't really think of it as using magic, but...
Well, as you can see, it can be used for terrible things, which is why the Reapers must put a stop to pretty much all magic users within reason. Like I said, the area you come from, the Reapers don't really despise magic as much as all the other sectors, but
Hmm.
as long as you don't use it for evil, I won't get a bounty on you, so it's fine.
Well, I think trying to save someone in a life or death situation isn't evil.
No, exactly, which is why I'm only stating that you'll get no trouble from me.
Appreciate that.
And if anyone else gives you trouble about it, you send them my way.
Speaking of trouble, that last encounter pretty much wrecked my armor and shield.
Man, that armor and shield seems to break all the time with you. Do you not get any good armor from where you've been shopping or anything, or do they just not like you? I know our kind isn't really liked around anywhere, but they should at least be giving you good armor parts and shielding.
Well, I haven't had the best luck with the shops here in London.
Makes sense. It seems like everyone here is a racist, so makes sense.
Better my shield breaks than my back. That's how I feel about it.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Somewhere out there, Batman just dropped a single tear. Why you guys mock me?
Because it's fun to, and we don't scream, "Justice for Gotham!"
You guys finish up your meal and make your way actually to the police station.
Cool.
Or so you would imagine. You're probably right down the road when you're flagged down by Johnny, who isn't at the station.
Makes sense.
Yeah, again, I'm off the case, so obviously,
Not
Not
allowed
gonna
in
be
the
up there.
building.
well, I'm not allowed to be working on the case in the building at least. But I have good news.
Mm.
The good news is, I think I figured out where they might be.
I know where they are.
Wait, what?
I know where they are.
Well, why don't you enlighten the rest of us?
I
Yeah.
received intelligence when I woke up this morning.
From who? I didn't wake you up.
No, not from you. See, it's hard to explain, but there are certain points where a Reaper either becomes stuck and needs intel, or basically, we call it the conscience. And it's a moment of where we hear whispers of intel, and it's always correct. It's always correct. It's always telling you where you need to go, and we just follow it and get everything done. So, the intelligence I received is that we need to go to Dutch Field Junkyard. Go to the left. We also need to stay 15 feet apart and don't divert.
That's highly specific instructions.
Yeah, well, these
But-
instructions are to keep people alive, basically. They try and keep the Reapers alive. I mean, if a Reaper goes out there and be stupid about it, then yeah. But if they follow it to the letter, it usually gets them where they need to go.
Oh, okay.
Does that match your intel, or is your intel telling you to go somewhere else?
I believed they might be in one of the 2 yards, either George's yard or Dutchfield's.
Dutchfield
So
it is then.
Reasonable enough. In other news, Mel, I know you have some pretty bummed up gear, so I was able to get. I got something for you. It's not the prettiest, but
Okay.
I mean, you might be able to fit it. He kind of shows you what looks like. It almost looks something like riot gear.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're gonna have is your durability is actually your shield durability is gonna end up going from 10 to 12 right now. Not your maximum, but just your current shield durability.
Okay.
So put it in yeah, there you go. And then your durability on your regular one is gonna end up being 6.
All right.
Now, the thing is, this gear looks bulky.
Mm-hmm.
And the way you had to put it on is in such a way where you're pretty sure once you take it off, it probably won't be going back on anyone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry I couldn't find anything that could fit you, but I mean, hopefully it will help.
Yep. I'm bang on it a bit. Seems solid.
Hey, like you said before, better the gear than your back.
Right on.
Alright, let's get this shit done.
Yeah. Okay.
Kyber, there's something I don't understand about this message. Is it this intelligence coming from the enemy, or is it coming from your fellow Reapers?
So, the be-all and end-all is we don't know much about the Conscience. It's just, it speaks. We know it's within the Reaper Guild. There is some sort of intel gatherer of some sort that we know, and they give us the intel. We don't know how they transport it or anything like that, and there's never anyone around, but it just happens to be within the Reaper Guild. And like I said, the intel's always correct. Unless a Reaper is stupid about his intel, most of the time gets out alright.
You find yourselves at Dutchfield's yard. And specifically at the Dutchfield junkyard. Here you see two paths. One to the left and one to the right.
We go left. I'll go in first, boys.
Okay, any other weird things we have to keep up with?
You
Just
said
keep 15
apart.
feet apart. Don't divert from the
okay.
course.
Yeah, alright. Sure. Weird, but sure. Each of you feel the metal on you kind of shake upward, and you're kind of forced to pull it back down. Who's got the highest perception here?
That would probably be me. No. Probably Francis.
I got a 2.
Yep, it's you, Francis. Go on, buddy. Make me proud. Yeah, big lad!
Or I should say, Mel, you should be able to tell that there are what look like, you can't be certain because you haven't seen these things in a while, but they look like large magnets on the far right side path. And from what you can tell, they don't seem to be active at this moment where you are. But they certainly seem to be still affecting you guys in a small way. Which is, well, I mean, it may be disconcerting to one or both of you.
Well, it's definitely going to be for me. I'm practically made of metal. So it's not pulling anything up from me, it's pulling me to the right.
No. Kyber, it looks like there's electromagnets on the right side.
Interesting. So it's a good thing we didn't go right then. That's definitely going to be a hindrance if there's any more left further on.
You guys continue heading forward. And after a short amount of time, you hear what sounds like a whir of, maybe it's an engine? Possibly, it's just a strange sound.
What's it sound like?
It almost sounds like, the way I would think of it is maybe a hydraulic system, if you've ever heard it before, if either of your characters have heard it before. As it... The sound continues getting louder. And then I need specifically Melvar to give me a Moxie check.
Hold up, hold up.
What do you mean, hold up?
Hold up. I'm checking something. 1 second. I don't really need to help you out there. You've got a 3 on that, so I'll conserve myself for now. I was debating whether or not to activate my ability to get you +5, and don't need it, so it's good.
So you feel your body starting to get pulled as your shield starts to kind of move from you, but you grab onto something. However, Kyber, you're made of bronze, and there's no success on your end. As the two once magnets on the right suddenly swing to the left,
Shit.
and you, being in the front, are pulled by one of them. The other one is roughly 15 to 20 feet away from you. And as it swings over, the first one, the magnet you're trapped on currently, Melvar, or I should say, I'm sorry, Kyber, the one you're currently trapped on swings back to the left. However, the distance currently for Melvar, this second magnet is behind you. You could attempt to go backwards, backtrack, and swing back to the left, but there is a very large chance that you will lose any metallic gear on you, which may or may not include that armor. But Johnny does swing back to you. He looks up. Oh, okay, look. I don't know this area very well, but I'm pretty sure there's a way to the right if we keep going forward. I'm almost certain of it. But
No,
if
we
you
need
want,
to keep to the left.
We can swing back. You could say that, Kyber, but you're already swung all the way over to the left. And speaking of that, Kyber, we'll come back to you in a minute. You're a little ways away.
Oh, have I been? Oh, I didn't realize it was taken away somewhere. Right.
Oh yeah, it swung the opposite direction.
Oh
Or back to
shit.
the right,
Oh,
actually.
so I'm. Oh.
So, what, Melvar, is your plan?
I've never done this, but how would I summon a silhouette?
Well, since you guys aren't technically in combat, you would use morale. So we'll just count for 1 morale.
Okay.
What is it that you'd like to do?
I want to summon a silhouette to try to find the off switch for these magnets.
Absolutely possible. So, in fact, as you summon this silhouette, go ahead and burn your 1 morale, but as you summon this silhouette, it crawls up basically this junkyard spot. Because what it is you guys aren't so much divided by walls, but rather what looks like crumbled rocks and junk. So it climbs up one of the junk piles and looks. It points in 2 separate directions. And as you look, you realize that the magnet that's behind you is actually somewhere attached further up right, where the magnet that swept away with Kyber is attached somewhere on the right. I'm sorry. One's attached to the left. The one you're at is attached to the left. The one behind you is attached to the left. The one that's holding Kyber is attached to the right.
I'm gonna direct it towards the one that's got Kyber right now.
Of course. Now, it's going to take it some time to get up there, but it's completely possible to do so. All right. So, where then are you going?
You could
No,
summon.
why?
You could summon
Middle,
another
right?
silhouette to go get the other one, so then you're not in danger. If you have the morale.
Well, the thing is, it is directly behind you. I'll put it to you like that.
Oh,
It's
so
directly
he could
behind
move
you.
away from it then.
Right.
towards his ship.
Actually, I am curious, though. Your silhouette. Take a peek at your silhouette, because I'm not sure how far away your silhouette can get from you.
Ah, okay.
You might need to double check that. That's the only thing I find myself concerned by.
I don't see any reference to that.
Let me
Maybe
look.
it should be, but
I'll hit this button and look for you. Wow, I did a whole song and dance for that. There was literally some dancing involved with that. I can't believe that. I'm not saying I did it straight off, but you know, you
I
can't
was gonna
say
find
no.
it so funny if you were like, I did a whole song and dance for that, and I thought you were gonna be like, huh, it really doesn't say a distance, eh? So I did a whole
wouldn't
song and
really-
dance for this, like, what?
It wouldn't really surprise me if there isn't a distance, which is perfectly fine. Oh. Ha.
I mean, you already let him do it.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna say. Technically, normally they can't move. So what we will refurbish is that you summoned that silhouette up on top of this junk pile.
Oh
solve
man, you
that.
already let it move though.
So, if anything, we'll say that the junk fell and it moved.
Nah, you said it
The
ran
jump
off to
fell
go
and it
find the
moved.
button. You were just like, nope, that's completely possible. It's completely within
Well,
your power. You didn't check at the
yeah,
DM.
definitely.
You
And
need to
then
let that slide.
You're right. And then it suddenly disappears. There you go. Problem solved. Yeah, good job, me. Pat on the back for later. I'll remind myself of that one later. Anyway, so what then, Melvar, is your plan?
Okay.
Since Sam didn't check something, he didn't fact check before he let you do something and took it away from you.
Hey, you know me. I'm more of a yes and or a yes but. This will be the yes but.
Yes, that happened, but I fucked up.
But not the way we originally imagined it. Okay, moving on.
Unbelievable.
Melvar, are you going to continue forward, or would you like to try to fight your way back? You'll be fighting against this metal, and possibly at risk of losing your
You
gear.
goodies.
I'm not keen to fight against the magnet. I'm gonna move away from it.
Okay, so Johnny will actually. I'm almost certain we can keep heading forward, and there should be a turning point. Is it alright if I lead?
Just tell me where to go.
Oh, okay. Are you standing in front, or am I gonna handle like I'm almost certain that if we keep going forward, it will literally curve off towards the right. Now, I've only been here once or twice as a kid, but this is huge piles of junk. These stones have been here for years. I doubt much has changed. It's okay.
Good
Kyber's not
boy.
actually there anyway.
No, but the button to release me might be. Did my audio break? Is something happening right now?
Pile of
Oh.
rocks and junk.
There we go. It was lagging for a second.
Yeah, give it a minute.
Give it a minute. You want to backtrack and just say all that you said while this was loading for me for some fucking reason?
Sure. You find yourself hanging on your magnet,
Yay!
overlooking what looks like almost like a cave-esque location. There's mostly just rocks in this area. A lot of the junk is close to the top.
Yay!
A man that looks like he's got his face completely covered steps out and just kind of waves at you.
I'd wave back, but I'm a little bit stuck.
The man walks off, and the magnet suddenly whirs to a quiet, and you are going to fall right down here.
Oh, awesome.
So the man comes back and pulls off a mask. Sorry about that, Kyber. I didn't mean to leave you hanging. Sorry, this little joke.
Aha! Aha! Ah! Who are you?
Oh, I'm the one that made you look stupid.
Hey, man, I make myself look stupid. Nobody else does that.
And yet you followed the conscience. It's like every idiot does.
Reapers
You
are
know,
told how to do things, and we do as we're told.
you do as you're told, and the problem with doing as you're told is that you never think for yourselves. That's
I have to say
problematic.
that conscience was very, very, very strange, but I knew it would lead us to something.
No,
I knew
you're
it wasn't a
right.
Reaper's
But...
conscience.
Oh, it was absolutely a Reaper's conscience, just not your conscience. I'm surprised you didn't notice that. It's
I'm just saying I
a
did.
little disappointing. Oh, well, in that case,
I just like
I'm
coming into
sorry.
traps. That's just my go-to. So you want to
Kyber,
explain how you know about a Reaper's conscience? You want to explain yourself a little bit, Sonny Jim?
well, of course, because I'm a Reaper. Why would I not know of our conscience? You, what, you think you're the only Reaper that exists among the world?
Oh no,
You
I
might
know
be a
I'm not.
judge,
I've
but
just never seen a rogue Reaper before.
I'm not rogue. Our sect believes that the best way to keep the Reapers from, well, being lonely is to make sure that there's always something to clean up. After all, if we don't have any business, no mages, no problems, who would hire us?
Exactly. I mean, we get the odd bounty every now and then for monsters and what say you?
Exactly. But the problem is, uh, Whitechapel is a wonderful place for problems. It's great. It's great because of the fact that there are problems. That's what makes it perfect for us. There is one small problem, and that's people. Quote unquote good people. People like Edgar Alfred fell in love with his maid, and he was looking to make this city a better place for her. You know that? He actually had the money to do it. So obviously he had to go. People like people like them can't go changing the status quo. Simple as that. We can't let that. You know what I mean?
And what Reaper branch are you from?
The specifics aren't important because,
Oh, they are to me.
well, only one of us is getting out of here. So
Oh, really?
if I were, yes,
And you don't
and if
say,
I
yeah,
were,
Rogue Reaper. Rogue Reaper, my ass. No branch would auction this at all. They'd not authorize it.
of course not. No, because as Reapers, we are the perfect, absolute perfect human, aren't we? We're the perfect being. No, this is politics. This has always been politics. Everything we do
Obviously, it's
has some.
politics.
Then why
So,
would you imagine that we keep our hands clean? How
because
could we have
we're just
survived
doing
this
the
long?
job.
The job that we create half the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, I'm just a. Yeah, hell, I'm a job creator. In fact, you, as a Reaper, should be thanking me. You're welcome.
Right. So what
So,
level of Reaper are you then?
oh, I.
You're clearly not an
Now,
agent,
no. No, of course not.
and
That,
you don't
in
look like
fact,
a
you're.
slayer.
Well, I don't have to look like a Slayer to be a Slayer. I don't know why you don't accept that, but I am a Slayer. The only difference is our sect doesn't really keep judges. What's the point? That would mean that we'd have someone constantly watching our backs and bothering us with the little details. We keep it tight. conscience, a slayer, a speaker. That's it. Who needs a judge? After all, a slayer can be a judge, jury, and executioner all on their own. And unlike you, my conscience follows my lead rather than the other way around. That's why I had my conscience kill yours. Surprising that you didn't notice the difference.
Again, I did. I just wasn't going to turn away a good tip.
Well then, in that case, I applaud you. But this would be a good time to turn away.
So, I turn my back, you kill me anyway. I fight you, you kill me anyway. Those are some good odds. Because I do remember you saying, only one of us makes it out of this.
Well, the way you're going, I'd expect so. But if you want, we both go back the way we came and put this whole thing behind us. You go back to your little sect. After all, the Reaper's no longer required here. And I keep this city needing Reapers. I'm sure you'll get brought back for another job sometime. I mean, you're a judge, so not exactly in the same speed, but there's always going to be a slayer, slain, if you will. Maybe we'll knock a few of those guys off to give you a job here if you need. What do you think?
I think your organization needs to be hunted down and stopped.
We don't even use magic. You see, this is the thing I'm talking about. You guys are just... He kind of pulls out a blade and he pulls out a bottle and starts pouring liquid onto a blade. You guys are just so constantly surrounded by this idea that magic is evil. But you don't think that people without magic can be just as evil, if not worse? After all, you hunt down people who use magic willy-nilly, and for what? Is the world a better place because of it?
Most
Not
of the
really.
ones that we take down, yeah, the world is better for it.
Oh, that doesn't include those schools that we've burned before, full of young spellcasters who could have been anything, but you know what they're not going to be? Breathing. But hey, you know what? You play the role of the good guy for as long as you need. Whatever makes you feel good, whatever helps you sleep at night, I'm happy to let you do it. But I'm going to tell you now. You can either turn around and walk away, or you can die right here, right next to Sebastian. We'll bury you in the same place.
Pretty big talk from a Reaper that's underneath me.
Only one way to find out.
Bring it.
So, we're gonna we're gonna jump over here.
God damn! There's another Reaper in town. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to call a seer down here. God damn. Take care of this rogue Reaper operation. I was not expecting that twist.
We jump back over to a place where it seems water has seeped in. And you guys find yourself kind of dropping in. It's only like 2 or 3 feet deep, but Johnny is not super excited. Yeah, no. He's not super excited to get his shoes all mucked up. As you guys kind of further traverse this area, he's like, I'm pretty sure if we keep following this area, we should run right into... It's then that you realize there's a man sitting up in front of you.
Oh God, I hope that's not a Reaper, otherwise you're both very fucking
man
dead.
That you've seen before. He's kind of picking up rocks and just chucking them further down this corridor, if you will.
Towards them or away from them?
Away from you, actually. Small rocks, so he's literally just skipping stones down this muck.
No, he's like a henchman waiting for fucking something fun to happen.
You said I've seen him before?
You have.
Have we?
So I need to run like a memorization check.
Go for it.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've done one of these, Sam. My brains are a bit fried. Oh. Well, he's not gonna know.
So, as you guys
Oh,
kind of get
plugged
closer, you're
again.
probably a good 30, 40 feet away from him. He kind of glances up in your direction and then goes back to chucking his stones. You were nice to me.
Oh! It's,
Mm,
what's his face?
Why are you here?
Clint?
Uh,
Clint?
hello.
Why are you here?
We were looking for some clues in the investigation, but I think we've lost a trail. To
But
the can you tell me about those electromagnets?
they
Do they
meant
just-
to catch the Reaper?
Yeah, that's right. We were with the Reaper. He's missing now.
Joseph said that we be left alone now, that no one would hunt us here. But he said that if anyone came this way, I should stop them.
Well, buddy, I don't think he was looking for you.
But Joseph's all I got left. Then his eyes kind of brighten up. Wait, have you seen Albert?
Albert.
Yeah, Albert. He's older. He's calmer. He's Painter. He has big, weird metal house.
Uh-oh.
I don't like his house.
Uh-oh.
Feels like a prison.
I remember Albert.
I'm so sorry. Albert kind of went a little cuckoo caca a couple days ago. And, his house isn't in much better shape.
He went crazy?
Say yes. Just say yes.
Stop it. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. He was taking hostages, and it's like he just lost his mind.
Clyde just chucks another rock down. We were all supposed to get rich together. All four of us. We made a promise. He kind of chucks another rock. Kenny broke it. Now, Albert broke it too.
I understand. We're all trying to get rich out here, and sometimes people disappoint us.
You know they kill for me. It was my mistake.
Hmm?
I lost my temper and I hurt. They cover for me. I keep trying to make right. It's just everything go wrong. Everything wrong.
When you say hurt, is it the kind of hurt where they can get better?
She wouldn't get up. None of them did.
I look back at Johnny. Like raise my eyebrows. Hey,
Johnny, say something, bro.
you need to say something that's more like, are we gonna surround this guy?
You gonna surround him, or are you gonna try and trick him to let you pass?
Should we arrest him? I mean, I don't think I have cuffs that can kind of hold whatever the hell he is. Johnny kind of stutters up. Buddy, your name? I'm so sorry. I forgot your name. It's Clyde. Clyde. Yes, Clyde. Clyde, buddy. Honestly, we're not really here for. We're just here to catch the Ripper. That's it. That's it. You just here to catch the Ripper. We'll stop him, and then we'll be on our way. That's it. No other problems here. So Clyde looks up, and the rock he was about to toss, he instead balls up into his fist, and you see it kind of crumble in his hand. Joseph, Albert, Clyde, and Kenny. And with
Jack.
In that same moment, Johnny looks up at you, Melvar. And Clyde stands up. No one catching Jack. Okay, so let's do this bit by bit. In this case, we have two separate setups, so let's roll initiative two separate times.
Question.
Case,
I have a question.
Go for it.
Go for it. How far away are they from me? 20 foot?
How far away are they from you? Do you know?
I'm asking.
Do you know?
Yeah, it's 20 feet.
Uh-huh. How far away are they from you? Do you know?
20 foot, yeah.
No. That's how far your abilities work, Till.
No. That's how far away they are.
From what?
From me.
You're on an entirely different map. What the hell are you talking about?
Fuck, sorry, boys. I tried.
Yeah, nice try. You also wouldn't know where they are because you're nowhere near. Like, you can't physically see them. Even if they were across the room from you, unless you...
Hey, they could be on the other side of that wall. You never know.
Right. But how would you know?
Doesn't matter. Like, my how does my ability know? It's not a sight thing. It's a feet thing. They could be on the other side of that wall,
so
and they could be 15 feet apart.
Certainly, in other words, you could certainly activate it, but you have no promises that it will do a damn thing for them.
Hey, man, I tried, Francis. I tried, buddy. You're on your own.
You did. You put some effort in there, but
I did.
Good luck with that. Gentlemen, both of you, roll me initiative.
Oh, shit. You bastard.
Melvar, you will need to be... Oh, that's not bad. Okay, Melvar, you might actually have beaten yours. Because
he beat mine.
Need to beat... a 9. Yeah, you got it. You're going to take first watch there. And for you, Kyber, you need to beat... Ooh. 15.
Oh, yeah, there's no chance.
Okay, cool. So, now the question on my mind, and everyone else's, yes, is... Going first. Cool. We'll start from the top. Coming back over here.
Awesome sauce! I love it.
Start off with Bring It.
That is exactly what I said. So
Joseph gives this wicked grin. And
Francis, it's been nice knowing you, buddy. I'm about to go out in a blaze of glory like Sebastian.
so he hucks this blade at you, and I need you to give me a dodge defense.
Cool. Before anything, I'm going to activate Aura of Calm.
All right.
Because
So-
I can activate that at any point. Let me
Correct.
fucking... I need to see where it is. Hold up. I need to see what I need
Should
to
be under
expend.
your powers.
Powers?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
So it's going to be weapons powers.
There we go. Aura of Calm. I need to expend 6 energy, right?
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go.
All right.
What do you need from me now?
So I will need from you a dodge defense.
Dodge
It's gonna be
defense.
+5 for it.
Yep. +5.
+5.
So 12 plus 5. People,
Gives
let's
us
go.
a 17.
That's right.
17.
Let's
Absolutely delightful.
frickin'
So
Go.
he hucks this blade at you, and you aptly dodge it. And just after you dodge it, you see that he has moved right up to you.
Am I gonna get like a parry
And
attempt?
So I need you to give me a parry, yes, sir.
With a +5.
+5.
So
For a
14.
total of 14. All right. You needed a 16.
That's alright.
So I'll start off with what you're going to take
Yep.
directly.
Yep.
The first thing is going to be you were at 14, so that would be 9 points of physical piercing damage. Now, that's not including whatever armor you have,
Cool.
which would be
8.
What is your armor? 8. So that's going to only be 1 point of physical piercing damage.
1 point. Sweet.
Oh, yes, sir. Now, however, I do need you to take another 5 points that are going to ignore your armor. As when this blade strikes you, you feel a sickness wash you.
How many?
As
5.
5 points, an additional 5.
Can I take
Yes,
it
sir.
out of durability or no?
If you expend the energy, yes, sir, you can.
How
So
much
spend
energy is
3
it for?
energy.
3 energy. 1, 2,
Oh,
3.
wait. Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, you can't, because this ignores armor. So that means it will ignore durability. Now, you can take that 1 off out of your durability, but that would still cost you 3 energy. What are we thinking?
That's fine. 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4,
So.
5. There we go.
All right. So you took 6 on that one. And lastly, I need you to give me a Moxie check. Moxie defense, sorry.
Plus my 5.
19.
Plus my 5.
Correct.
24!
So he tries to jab this blade further into you, and you press up against him with pure muscle and might. And he laughs. This is going to be a lot of fun.
I was just thinking the same
Reaction
thing.
to your action.
Cool. I'm gonna go fucking try and stab this motherfucker.
Okay, now, I think we can roll me a D100.
D100, you got it. Oh, I love the D100. I request knowledge of this D100.
Always high. You always want high in most cases.
That's all I needed.
Rarely a chance where you want low.
Fuck.
So, you reach for your blade, and you realize something with slight horror.
It's still stuck to the magnet.
No, sir.
Well,
It's just not on you. It is
what?
near you, but it is not on you.
What do you mean it's
So,
near me?
in other words, you can move over and go get it, but I'm going to tell you like this. It'll cost a total of 5 to do so. You're going to need to spend 2
5.
energy to move to it, and then 3 to go pick it up. But you can pick up both. They are near each other, because where you fell was basically at the same general area.
Fuck, as if they came off my belt. Such a
Yes,
lot
sir.
of shite.
That magnet was a magnet that carried you a pretty far distance. probably pulled those gears first before it pulled you.
Hmm.
So, what's your plan?
How much in total do I need to spend? 5, was it?
Just 5.
Cool.
Yes, sir.
I will do that.
So you whip over a little bit back, grab your gear.
Hmm.
You're ripe and ready to go. What's your plan?
I'm gonna hold off on doing anything right now. I'm just gonna have my stuff
Understood.
ready for like stabbing motion and everything, but other than that, I'm good to go.
You place your blade beneath your gun and hold yourself. Yes, sir.
Oh, I thought I had an ability where I could make a second attack.
You can, in fact, it will just cost you more energy. You can make 2, but remember,
Yeah.
that would be your dual wield. It
Oh,
would
does
just
that mean-
basically be.
Yeah.
It's just an action, or I should say, it's a.
Oh,
core
right.
action.
Cool.
So it's just rather than making a singular attack, you'd be dual wielding it.
Yeah, cool. I'm gonna end my turn right there.
Cool. So with your blade in hand, directly beneath your gun. Oh, are you using 2 blades?
2 blades, yes. I don't have.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Shit.
I don't have a gun. That was
so
Sebastian.
bad,
Stop
shit.
bringing up old memories, man.
Oh, fuck.
DM's just not with it today.
Bruh, your dude died. No one else did. It's hard to keep up with this shit.
One dude died. Get over it.
Coming back to the other side. That's actually going to start off with you, Mel.
Okay.
First act.
Kill him.
My first instinct was to run, but I realized that all this gear is weighing me down. So first, I'm gonna move behind some cover. And how much energy is that?
You burn 2 energy to duck up here behind a little pillar.
Okay, and then I'm gonna take out my hand cannon. Now, how
Cool.
much is that?
It's gonna cost you 6 to draw it.
Okay. Well, I still have energy, so I'm gonna
Pop him
plink
one.
this dude.
Pop 6, and you're free to go ahead and give me that shot.
Francis, I need you. I need you to
Get the
lock
burn
in,
ammo.
buddy.
Ah!
That's not locking in, Francis. Please tell me you got more energy. Oh, that's a click, actually.
No. Yeah.
That's a fucking click.
So you duck behind this, and you realize with horror that water has seeped in from where you are. Click. Anything else you plan to do?
Do you have the energy to unjam and take one
No.
more shot?
I don't think so.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Then that is going to bring us to Clyde.
Oh, shit. You've left Johnny to stand still on his own.
Clyde will look at the 2 of you, and in this case, we're going to say Mel to the top, Johnny to the bottom. He looks between the 2 of you, and Mel, then he looks straight at you.
Uh-oh.
So, first things first is we're going to see if he can make that, because he's a nice ways away. Survey says negativo. So, he is going to race toward you and get right there.
No.
And let's see. Oh. As he gets up to you, I need you to do me a favor and give me a parry defense.
Oh, dear. This is why I was hoping he was in range. Oh, not bad, not bad, dude.
21. Fantastic. He runs into you and attempts to shoulder check you, but you kind of whip your shoulder behind the wall, and a chunk of the actual wall itself breaks off as he rams his shoulder into it. Johnny is going to then look at the scene unfolding here, and give a shit as he draws his weapon.
Yup. Good work, Johnny. You caused this one.
That was gonna... Hey, someone asked Johnny to talk. No one put it all together yet. So, that actually is going to bring us right back over here.
Hey, let's go.
Hey, here we go. So, first things first. Joseph will look at the situation, your two blades, look over you. You know, I recognize that you're actually really, really good at what you do.
Having
When it
second
comes down
thoughts?
to it, no, not at all. Absolutely not. I realize that your skills are extraordinary. Especially your combat skills from what I've seen. Or at least what we were able to garner from your conscience. You seem to know a lot about you.
Well, they don't make anyone a
Which-
judge, you know.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
well, you wouldn't know because
you'd think as
apparently
a
your
judge,
court doesn't have them.
we didn't see the need for it. It was a waste. I mean, after all, think about it. What's the point of a judge when I can just do all that nonsense myself? Why have you running around telling me what I should be doing when I can do that? Did you ever meet your conscience?
No. You should know Reapers don't meet their conscience.
So I guess that means you don't know what he sounds like.
Oh, no, I knew. We've been over this a couple times now. I knew there was a difference. I just didn't
Right.
throw away the tip.
But do you know how his scream sounded? Do me a favor, give me a willpower check.
Oh, shit.
Or a will defense.
Yep. Willpower, was it?
Will, yes sir. It's a
Plus
defense, so
five.
it's still gonna get that 5.
24.
You feel him kind of hit a light nerve, but it's nothing that seems to throw you off your game face.
Damn fucking straight.
He looks at you and smiles. Oh, man, I just do enjoy playing with you. But we should probably keep going, shouldn't we? I mean...
Your tricks
God,
ain't gonna do nothing on me, Joseph.
Well, your friends aren't going to die by themselves. I mean, well, I'm sure Clyde will kill them, but I'm more interested
I'm a bit more worried about Clyde.
here. He's going to sit in... what is he going to do? Oh, you know what? He's going to pull a vial from a coat pocket and chuck it in your direction.
Cool.
I need you to give me an area dodge check. And the difference here will be, should you avoid this, you'll simply move 5 feet out of the affected area.
+9, 24, let's go!
24. So the question is, are you dodging toward him or away from him?
Toward him.
Okay. So you roll out of the way of this smoke and end up right back in his face. He looks at you and smiles perfect. And he's actually going to stab at you.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and give me a parry check.
14.
Plus 5. That's not going to do it.
Fuck! One roll I
So
needed.
I'm going to let you
God damn
know
it.
right now.
Wait,
You're
hang
going
on.
to end up taking... Yes, sir.
There's a +3 on top of that. Is that already added in?
Yes.
That's
All of
a-
your... Wait. Hold on. Let me look at your...
It's a +1, and then it says situation bonus +3. I want to make sure that that counts.
No, sir. That is not added on.
Oh, that's another 3 on
There
top
we
of that
go.
then.
For a total of 17.
Mm.
Fantastic.
Boom!
So,
I'm glad I clocked
This
that. There's
time-
been so many episodes where I haven't clocked that, and I just realized
Indeed.
it.
so this time, he presses his blade to you, and you put your blades together, and for a moment, they clash. And he seems a little surprised.
What's wrong? You starting to get annoyed, Joseph?
You just are something else.
You're messing with the wrong fucking Reaper.
All right, the action's yours.
Fucking damn straight it is. Which
So,
also means 10
to start
energy
off-
back to me.
Yes, sir.
Damn
First
fucking
things
straight. I'm going to go for a stab attempt on him.
Okay, so here's
Actually,
the question.
no. Screw that. I'm going to go for a double tap on him. I'm going to use dual wield.
All right, so
How much energy have I got to
dual
burn?
wield. That's gonna end up spending from you.
Because normal is
9. Let me
6.
double
I think
check
it's
first.
8.
I think it might be 9. It's 9.
It's 9?
Yes, sir.
I'm happy spending 9
Sure.
for a double attack on this bastard.
So before
Main
you
hand and
attempt-
offhand puncture, right?
before you attempt any kind of roll,
Mm.
I'll save you a little trouble.
Mm.
Because I need you. Let me make sure I have this right. Nope, never mind. Carry on.
Lovely.
Go ahead, give me your checks.
Oh! Oh, 24!
And
Ooh!
if I'm correct, that, sir, is a natural 20.
That was a nat 20, and then that's a 9.
Right.
Fucking
So,
bastard.
first
Why is it...
things first.
I put in a bug report about that where it just drops and it just... I feel cheated!
It,
It just
It's
drops
still a
on the
random
screen and
number
it just
generator,
rolls
man. It'll be
once.
okay.
I want an
It'll be
actual
okay.
roll!
I want to roll. Oh, get out of here. So let's start off.
Okay,
with
the
the first one.
nat 20 is going to carry that.
First things first. Go ahead and roll me 1d10.
1d10? Hell fucking
Sure.
yeah. I got you, boy.
Low.
Ooh, 5.
Ooh.
Not bad. Halfway mark.
Ooh.
Not bad.
Jay, you bring your blade up to his stomach, and he blocks it away, or
Wait.
attempts to, as you press it further into him. And your blade continues to slide upwards from his stomach through a rib or two.
Oh, yeah!
And he stares at you. A chunk of blood begins to foam in his mouth. Fucking hate judges.
Shut up and die, you filthy rogue reaper.
He collapses toward you. And just with that, Joseph isn't there anymore.
He's fucking dead. Yeah! This is what I'm
So-
talking about.
Swinging back around here. Melvar,
My god.
action's yours. So you're going to start off getting 10 plus, let me see, your initiative's -2. So you're going to end up getting 8. All right. What's your plan?
Oh. Oh my god.
That's a reasonable answer. No one really does.
I just want to say one thing while he's thinking. It's very, very good. I do not have a camera right now because I had the most menacing grin on my freaking face. I could feel it as I stabbed that guy. I'm 100% sure if I had a camera, someone would be genuinely concerned I'm an actual serial killer.
I'll put it to you like this.
I was
starters.
way too happy about winning that.
Remember, you do have the ability to fight him in unarmed combat. So you can use your unarmed. You also, if you recall, you have your actual abilities. So you could attempt to use your abilities. Things like Traverse the Void are things you don't have to use during your turn. You can use it during his. Which means that what would be a close attack or a close defense might instead be completely ignored simply because you're not there anymore. So you can play with your abilities in that way. You can also summon your silhouettes to aid you in combat, as you know. So, what, sir, is your plan?
I'm gonna try punching him.
Nothing wrong with that. Simple, straightforward, to the point.
Bugman versus the Incredible Hulk. Let's go.
Oh,
Oh, Francis, come
Okay.
on, man.
So, let's see
Ouch.
here. Ah, boy. So, you hit him square across the jaw, and you can see a little bit of blood on his lip, but then he looks back at you. And he doesn't so much seem phased as almost excited.
Okay.
Okay, anything else you're looking to do?
No.
So, having given him one of his own, a good old-fashioned pop on the noggin, he's actually going to turn and give you one of your own.
Oh, snap.
So, he
Let's hope
has,
that
you
defense
see
rolls
that
there.
there's actually a butcher's knife in his hand,
Oh, Jesus.
but he doesn't hit you with that. Instead, he just hits you with his fist. So go ahead and give me
I'm gonna
a...
traverse the void to go behind him.
So he swings his fist. Go ahead and burn your energy for it.
Yep.
He swings his fist, and you aren't there as you dip into shadows and appear behind him. He, for a moment, seems confused. And then, let's see, I do need to check something. Woof. Okay, well, no, that's fine, that's fine. Cool. He will then look in the direction of the person he can see, which would be Johnny. And he is going to smile and race towards him. So, let's see then.
Oh, no.
Johnny can actually avoid whatever the fuck's going on here. Johnny's got... ain't that just funny?
Johnny's not going to
So
make it.
he races toward Johnny, and he kind of has his knife in both hands and presses it up to Johnny, but Johnny whips it to the side. Fuck me! And then he goes, ah! As it jams into him.
No.
And then he actually pulls it and cuts him again. Having pulled it this second time, he races by, cuts him a second time, and runs toward you. For a big man, you notice that he is surprisingly fast. That is going to bring us over to you, Kyber.
Does Johnny not have a turn, or is he just done for?
We'll come back to that.
Oh, great.
I may not be very, very well off. Because, yes, I've killed the Reaper. But where's his conscience? That's the big question. Because I know he's probably fucking still in this room. Can I do like a...
So what's your plan?
What would I need to search the area? Like basically scan the area.
Are you trying to do it quickly, or are you trying to do it carefully?
Carefully.
Then you would need an investigation.
Fuck, do I have something for that? I don't. Shit. He's definitely dead, though, right?
Give me a treatment.
I think I have one in treatment. Yes, I do. Fuck, it's not gonna matter because it's fucking shit.
You could spend some time checking, but again, you have general knowledge of medicine.
All right,
Your
I'm
deep
gonna
knowledge of it-
carefully leave the area from where the magnet came in.
So you're going back in the opposite direction from the magnet. In other words, are you going backwards from the way you came, or are you going further in?
No, I'm going backwards. I'm definitely going backwards because I want to try and find them.
Okay. So you start heading back. Cool. So, coming back over here, Johnny's still holding on to his side, but he's actually going to back up further.
Mm.
And put his gun out. Oh, fuck me. Oh, I was not meant to be stabbed. Okay. So first things first, we're going to see if he... Oh, good news on that one.
If I can just get there, I can treat him. If I get a good fucking roll.
And let's see about this guy. Nice. So Johnny fires off a shot, and you see it wing the big guy in the shoulder. And Johnny kind of, oh, fuck. That's actually going to be his action, and that's going to bring us back to you, Mel. Go ahead and give yourself another 8 points, and what's your plan?
Okay. Sorry, I was a little bit distracted. Right, 8 points.
Oh, I didn't restore
I
anything.
had a crazy idea of trying to trip this guy because then maybe he'd be confused and we could run away.
Okay. Completely possible. Now, I do have to check one thing on your end, your Arcadian. So, here's how that's going to work. To attempt that will take you a penalty of sorts.
Oh, shit.
Because your skill in it is not
Good.
great. But, it's only going to take you 6 energy.
Mm-hmm.
And it will take a -3 penalty. And simply, you can attempt a close attack. Any close attack that you choose. So I think your best is probably unarmed.
Oh, here goes nothing. Bam! Hell yeah!
Finally,
Okay, so
the
you
roll
needed-
that matters.
Let's see. You needed a 10. You got yourself a nice little number there. So
Definitely gonna do it.
he goes to swing at you again, and this time you duck underneath him and bring a leg around, putting him flat on his back with what sounds like a pretty loud crash. Kyber, do me a favor. Give me a perception check.
Fuck. Come on. Come on, that's gotta do it, right? It's past the halfway.
You hear a loud crash coming from the opposite direction of which you're going.
Okay, I'm going towards the loud... I'm gonna change my mind and go towards the loud bang.
Now here's my question. Are we hustling or are we taking our time?
While he's thinking about that, I can move away towards where Johnny is, right? It's like
You
3
certainly
energy.
can. Absolutely. 2.
2.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Perfect.
Cool. So you're going to race towards where Johnny is.
Yep.
You want to go as far as he is or
I'm gonna-
near?
As far as I can get.
Absolutely. You can get right up to him.
Okay, then I'll be right next to him. That's good.
Go. You race to his side. All right. That is then going to bring us to the big guy. And speaking of that, Kyber, what's your plan?
I'm going to...
Think more about that. Cool.
Yeah,
well,
just give me
while you're thinking about
I have
that,
to think it through because it's... that conscience
while
is
you're
still
thinking
around.
that through, Clyde is going to race back up to you, Mel. And he's going to attempt to attack you. Go ahead and give me a parry check.
Ah!
Oh shit. Okay, I need to get Tigas quickly.
9 won't do that. So that's going to be to start off with 4 points of physical bludgeoning. I'm sorry, physical piercing damage.
Can the armor take some of that?
Absolutely. Whatever your armor is going to reduce that to start off with.
Well, armor's at 6 right now.
Your durability is at 6.
Oh, sorry. That's right. My armor's at 2. Excuse me.
No problem. I remember these things, sort of ish.
2. Okay.
All right.
So then I take 2 piercing to the grit.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just go with that. Okay. Okay, now
So,
what?
after he hits you, I do need you to do me a favor and give me another parry check. As he attempts to put this blade into you a little bit further.
All right.
So this
Okay.
time, you find yourself prepped and ready for it. You knew it was coming. And in this moment, he actually bashes up against this shield that you seem to have, which is a little bit different from the one you're used to. But it does the job exactly as it needs to. Finally, I need you to give me a parry defense again.
Oh my god.
Rick,
So-
put it in my favor.
This time, he slams into you with his shoulder and tries to put the blade across your neck. He actually shoulder takes your shield out of the way. But this time, you put your gun up and slap his knife to the side. That's going to bring us to Johnny, who is basically kind of somewhat behind you, but also not exactly. So he's actually going to try to, he pulled out his gun, and in his other hand, he actually had his truncheon, basically his billy club.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's going to kind of lean over you and hit this guy over the head.
Come on, Johnny.
And it's actually going to be successful. First of all, the two of you together means that you're going to get a bonus to hitting him, as is Johnny, which would give you guys both a +2 to start with. So that's definitely going to hit. And you kind of hear him crack him in the skull. And Clyde, all right. So we're going to ask once more, Kyber, what is your
I'm gonna hustle.
plan?
I'm gonna hustle.
Cool. Here's the thing. You'll get there by the end of next round. However, when the next round starts, you won't regain energy from it.
That's fine. I'm already maxed, so I'm good.
Cool. All right. So, coming back around, Melvar, your action.
Okay. So
Go ahead and
I
give yourself
also get +2 bonus to whacking him.
Yes, sir, but start off by giving yourself 8 energy.
Oh, right. Okay. And then I'm going to subtract 6, so that leaves me with 5. So I'm going to attempt to hit him with my shield.
Okay.
It's -4. Oh, natural 20. So add 2 to that makes it 18.
Nice, good shit, dude.
Fantastic. An 18 will certainly do. Now, remember, hitting him with your shield will mean that you're going to take some durability damage to it. Half of whatever you do. But let's see what you did. We did 18. You needed a 10. So that's going to be 8. You're only going to end up taking 4 durability off your setup. Okay. So as you bash into him with your shield, he stumbles back. And you're pretty sure he's looking pretty worse for wears. Is there anything else you're looking to do?
Is it possible to take a defensive stance? Is that a thing?
That would cost you 6, if I'm correct.
Oh,
Now,
well,
remember, you
I
can
can't.
use,
So never mind.
you can use your grit to assist with that. And that's not a bad idea, especially if you're worried about getting hit.
Okay, okay. I'll do that then. I have no energy. Okay. Defensive stance activated.
Good stuff, dude.
Checking one thing. Did we? No, that's brace. No, that's good. Oh, that's good. Good. And there it is. That's why. Okay, cool. So you're gonna have a +5 to all your parry defenses, and you can't roll lower than a 3 until the start of your next turn. All right.
Okay.
Cool. So now that you've done that, he's gonna look at you, and he seems pretty pissed. So go ahead and give me a parry defense as he attempts to ram his shield, his little butcher knife into you.
Oh,
so
no.
close. 10. Oh,
Okay, so here's the thing. First things first. I'm gonna say that plus that 5 is gonna give you 10.
uh-huh.
Now, as you well know, 10 probably won't do it.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to end up taking 11 points of physical piercing damage. Mine is your armor, which brings us down to
9.
Right. So now this is where
Made a mistake.
you could still attempt to burn some grit to remove durability instead.
I'd honestly do that, dude. Once I get to you, I can protect you.
Hey, no backseat playing. The man can handle himself. Trust
No, I mean, what's the if you burn grit for durability, but I'm losing grit, like what's the trade-off there?
Well, you'd be taking 7. You're gonna take 7, or you could burn off 3 and lose durability instead.
So
the trade-off is you lose no life force instead.
Well, instead of taking 7 damage, you'll basically lose 3 damage and just burn durability instead.
okay.
Oh yeah, he's only got 4 durability, hasn't he? Yeah.
No, you have. Looks like what's that? 14. Remember, your shield and your armor is your total durability. You can burn as much of any of your durability as you'd like.
Okay, so I burn 4 on my armor and then 3 grit.
Perfectly fine.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. So you were taking 7, and you only took away 4 of that 7?
Or is it?
Let me help you out with that. Take away 3 more durability. Then you won't take any agony whatsoever. So choose a place, take it away from. Doesn't matter where. You got your shield, you got your armor. Take another 3. There you go. That way you're not taking any agony whatsoever.
Okay.
But I will let you know. Actually, you didn't take any agony from it. It's perfectly fine. Perfect. I need another parry check.
Oh my god. Oh. Fuck's sake.
Okay. So, that's going to be a +5. So, you're going to end up taking 2 physical slashing agony.
Oh. Well, that's not
But
too
your
bad.
armor is 2. Correct. So, simply put, he's going to cut at you and attempt to move past you towards Johnny.
Oh,
However, you place up your shield and buff off his assault, and you also stop his charge. So that's going to bring us to Johnny himself.
Shoot him.
Johnny takes a deep breath, and he's going to start off by click.
Oh, fuck.
Ain't that some bullshit, man? Okay, so
gonna end his fucking turn right there.
The big guy is going to look at the two of you, and he's going to have this, what almost seems like this sad expression on his face. I have to save him. It's my fault. I have to. Kyber, it's about this time where you come sloshing in from the other side of the corner.
Sweet. Yeah, it's cabin time! Let's go.
That's going to start us off, however, with Melvar. Melvar, go ahead and get yourself 8 energy, and you let me know what the plan is.
Don't forget, I've not deactivated my ability, so he gets a +5 to any defenses now.
Unarmed attack.
Okay, go for it.
Oh my god. Why?
So
God
you
damn it.
attempt to punch him. I'm going to tell it to you like this. Jay, I'm going to let you know now. It took this guy an entire action to get all the way over here, which means I counted that as much further than just 10 feet.
Well, what are you counting it as?
Probably double. Because he had to take an entire
20 feet,
action to
that's
get
still
over here.
fine. That's still fine.
Okay, perfect. All right.
He's still within my range, so it's fine.
Fantastic. All right.
So he gets a
that's gonna
+5
bring
to
us-
his defense. If that was a
Fantastic.
defense.
Anything else? No, that wasn't a defense.
Okay.
That was
No, nothing else.
Okay, gotcha. So that's going to bring us to the big guy himself. He's going to look over the group of you. And he's going to decide who his new target is.
Probably me. I'm the one who's killed Joseph, so...
He doesn't know that.
He doesn't know that. Wasn't Joseph with me, though?
Yeah,
He-
Clyde doesn't know that.
No, he does not know that. Like, so Clyde is going to race around you, and he's going to run at Johnny.
Oh, snap.
Come on, Space Marine, you got this.
So here's the
Space
thing.
Marine.
Clyde goes to jam this blade into his stomach. Kyber, you have stepped in, but most people haven't seen you yet. What do you say to Johnny?
Wait, what?
Is that the phrase you're saying?
No, wait. No.
This is your moment to say something cool, and he goes with, huh?
It's alright, boys. I'm here now. Let's do this.
There is a wave of morale, if you will, that sweeps across the room as Johnny pushes up against this blade, and it slides to the side. A second time he comes at him, failed again, and a third time. It seems your aid has come at great timing.
Awesome.
Now, the thing is, this is actually going to bring us to the next person on you all's team, which can either be Johnny, or in your case, Kyber, it can be you.
I will go first, and I will attempt to throw a kunai at this guy.
Cool. Hit me, baby. One more time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Hit me, baby, one more time. Oh, that's not gonna do it. Kind of want to just get his attention anyway, so he sees me.
So, you huck this blade, and it sinks into his shoulder, but not deep. But it does sink in. He kind of looks down at his shoulder and looks back up at you, Kyber. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Remember me, big brute? Come get some! Gonna antagonize
Clyde.
the fuck out of him.
seems to have his attention completely switched.
Exactly what I wanted.
Is there anything else you're looking to do?
No, I'm gonna end right there. I'm gonna give myself as much energy as I possibly fucking need for this.
So, basically, he starts to run at you, and just before he does, Johnny clocks him again. Let's see, I gave him 2.
Fuck's sake, Johnny!
So, just want to make sure I have that right. Perfect. So, after Johnny clocks him, you notice that Clyde is now kind of stumbling towards you. He no longer looks as fiery. He seems bruised, and he kind of stumbles up toward you.
He's going down regardless.
He is. In fact, he stumbles toward you and collapses directly in front of you, sliding just a little bit up to your boot. His face just slightly above the water, as he seems, as far as you can tell, unconscious. Unconscious.
Unconscious!
Yeah, unconscious.
Yo!
Unconscious.
Was that the Reaper conscience?
The man's unconscious. That's where it went. It's underneath Clyde. Makes sense.
Cool. Can I stab him in the head?
You certainly can start to. But as you bring your blade up, Johnny's going to shout at you. Kyber, don't!
Man, you're bleeding out! Why? You gonna let this guy live?
He confessed to some of the murders.
Well, considering I just killed one of the other Reapers, yeah. Or
He said there
Ripper.
were 4 of them.
He's the last one. I've killed the other one.
Well, we should bring him in.
If you're confident you can
Stupid,
frickin'
anyway.
hold
Not
him in
like
your
you
jail
could've
cells,
denied
then
it.
sure.
What?
I stay my blade.
Holy fuck.
I'm gonna go over to Johnny and see if I can treat him. Can I do that? Can I do that now we're out of combat?
Yeah, you can certainly attempt to. Do you have a med kit of some sort?
Yes, I do, actually.
Fantastic. So then, in your case,
At least I think
you're
I do.
going to-
Yeah.
Do you? Look at your gear.
I indeed have a first aid kit.
Fantastic.
I have...
So then, what?
I can't read that word, and I have dopamine. I have a first
Okay,
aid kit, dopamine, and a word I can't...
Gauze.
Gauze. There you go. Thank
It's
you.
like Jaws, but gauze.
Oh, gauze!
Oh no, it's gauze.
Somebody get the
Okay,
dictionary!
So, simply put, it's going to be a 10. So go ahead and roll me a treatment expertise. And expend a gauze while you're at it.
Oh, baby! That's what I'm talking about!
Fantastic.
Fan
So,
flippin-tastic.
You start to... Don't forget to burn a gauze.
I am
You
indeed
start
doing that.
to patch up Johnny's wound. It looks like it, while it seemed to be bleeding a lot, it was not so far as to be considered life-threatening.
Yeah, man.
But luckily, your work has ensured that it definitely isn't life-threatening now, and he's
Damn straight.
looking a lot more chipper. All right, we should probably get him out of here. He said something about Joseph being here. Who's Joseph?
Well, you see, it would appear I'm not the only Reaper in this town. You had a rogue Reaper in the town that was sort of basically being a puppeteer to all the murders and everything. He was definitely the lead culprit of your Ripper case. Funny it being a Reaper. It's fine. I killed him.
You think there's any evidence?
I mean, his body's back there unless the freaking conscience took him.
Well, his body's one thing. That just proves he's dead.
I mean, he confessed straight to me.
Cool.
Well,
He is dead, right?
As far as I could tell, he is definitely dead, but in any case, I will send word to my organization, and a CEO probably will be dispatched to deal with that.
So how do you send word?
Well, that's the thing. My job now here is 100% finished. I will have to head back to my, basically, guild and explain to Asia what has happened. But he orchestrated pretty much everything. He even orchestrated the death of Sebastian, so...
Well, at least it's over. Guys, we caught the Ripper.
We caught one of them. That's all we need. This guy shouldn't be out of the brig for life.
let's
Hopefully-
hope not. Clyde also named Albert. And
He named someone else that I'd never heard of. But you seem to know who this Joseph fellow is.
Yep.
But
Dead
what
Reaper.
about Kenneth? Kenny,
Kenny.
whatever he called him.
Kenneth? Kenny? I don't
Yeah,
remember.
something like that. Who was that? Anyone?
I'm drawing a blank. I don't remember seeing anything about a Kenny or a Kenneth in any of the reports.
who could Kenny be?
No idea. But he said they were supposed to be getting rich and Kenny broke the pack?
It doesn't sound like he's on their side anyway, so I don't think we have too much to worry about. First things first, let's get Big and Mighty back to the frickin' jail cell before he wakes up and I have to actually kill him.
Fair.
I agree.
Agreed. We'll tie him up with a couple things here. I've got some cuffs. They're not gonna hold him well, but I mean he's pretty out of it as it is. I'm pretty sure another knock on the noggin would put him back down for a little while longer if we needed to. Can you go back and get whoever the Joseph?
I don't know if that's wise. I think we leave that where it is. His
We're gonna
conscience
leave a
is...
body just in.
A Reaper body is nothing to be messed with, especially a rogue one. He's converted his whole guild around him. He was the lead. I don't know what his seer's about, but his conscience is lurking somewhere around, and I'd rather not mess with that because I cannot, in good faith, protect all of you if I go off on my own. Consciences are basically the Reapers that are just built on stealth. They're never seen, never heard by anyone other than a Reaper, and they're usually whispers. They, in fact, killed my conscience, so I'll need a new one, which sucks.
Wait, then how are you gonna get a word out?
Again, I will have to travel back to my Reaper guild and actually explain the situation.
Shit.
Yup.
Okay. All right.
But like I said, my job here is done. I've killed the Reaper, and this guy's under lock and key, so you shouldn't need my help. And in any case, you can always send for me again.
I'm gonna get some boards out of the junk pile so we can make a sledge for Clyde. Get
Pull
out
him along.
quicker.
Yeah, completely.
exactly. Let's go.
Tie him
Completely
to the sled
doable.
as well.
You guys kind of rope him up, and on your way back, he does waken. He does wake up, but he doesn't seem to struggle against his ropes at all.
Hmm.
He doesn't speak. Instead, he starts crying. Kind of, it's a silent sob, but he does start crying.
Mm.
And that's basically all that Clyde does on your way back. Upon returning from Dutchfield's yard, you are all scolded halfway to hell for
What
interfering
were we
with
supposed
the
to
king.
do? He attacked us. And then he just started confessing to crimes.
Dude didn't even wait to get scolded. Dude just fucking went.
Fine. If he went after you, then guess there's nothing to worry about. Though he better corroborate your story.
Came at us with a knife. What are we gonna do? You see, just look at us.
What exactly were you doing in the junkyard anyway?
They were helping me with my investigation.
And what are you still doing here?
I don't have to explain to you what I'm doing here, for I am a judge and I dictate where I go and what jobs I do. There was another job I was doing, and I hired them to aid me with that. And we stumbled across
in my
this.
jurisdiction, you dare someone, Chief. What? He takes a paper, opens it up, hands it back. Out, all of you.
That's what I thought.
As you guys start to walk out, the chief looks back. Johnny! And I get it. Fired. Good work. Kind of just walks away quickly. Johnny kind of seems surprised. Wait, what was that? I'm not repeating it!
You said good work. I heard it.
It's a moral victory, Johnny. Look, it's just politics. But this way everybody saves face.
Hey, just be happy you had the Reaper with you.
Well, Reaper, we caught the Ripper. We did it. I'm gonna take a vacation.
Fair
I'm going
enough.
home. Guys, thank you.
You're quite welcome. I should head back to the Reaper Guild. I need to let them know all that has happened and request a new conscience.
Johnny, you're a good man. If you ever need anything, look me up.
You know how to get in touch with me. That goes for either of you.
Thank you. Thank you both. So,
Good luck with your Reaper convention, Kyber.
There's nothing luck about it. A seal will be dispatched and they will be destroyed. Can't have rogue Reapers going around. That's just one war waiting to happen.
Ooh.
You remember what the first one was like, or you've heard the stories at least.
No, I don't want to stick around if one kicks off.
No, definitely not. I don't want to participate in the next Reaper War. I had enough of the first one.
So, we are going to push forward a little bit.
Mhm.
What's going to happen is I'm going to tell you some things that happen. And as always, as they are your characters, you will tell me anything to add on to that.
Fair enough.
All right? So we're going to start off coming back to a kingdom that someone remembers quite well.
Hey!
Melvar,
Hmm.
upon your return, you are celebrated. After all, part of the kingdom. And even though you were to be sent back, you succeeded. News of your actions was swiftly dispatched. And what made things especially interesting is that you well, you didn't really kill too many people, you know? It was something that was unexpected, especially in you traveling to an entirely new place. In fact, many of you would have.
In fact, did he kill
Marked a
anybody? I
couple
don't
of
think he
people.
did. Not sure.
Your report is eventually written in. But that's done well after your celebrations.
Got a party
What
hard.
do you do to relax, Melvar? What is your quiet?
Melvar is definitely enjoying random dudes at the pub buying him a drink. He's definitely enjoying it. And maybe telling slightly exaggerated, self-aggrandizing versions of the.
This guy came at me with a
Your
machete
brothers
and
in
missed
arms
completely.
Your brothers are drinking it up completely. That's what dogs get for challenging us. We are the Pantera. They know better. They kind of slap you on the shoulder and you kind of grimace a little bit, thinking of,
the true
the
version.
thing that almost tried to kill you way back in the beginning. But your quiet, this excitement is eventually brought to a silencing, if you will, as some children walk in. Now, normally, children don't go into the pub. It's just not a thing.
I wouldn't think so.
But after all, Melvar, you're here. And they swarm you. And a little boy looks at you. And you look back at him. And produce from your pocket a small little creation that he made just for you.
Aw, you cute little nymph.
You kept it!
What's this then?
No, you you gave him
You
the...
hand back to him the band he gave you in the very beginning.
Yeah, don't you remember? The kid gave you like a bracelet thing, and you Sebastian helped you retrieve it. God,
The damn thing. Ah,
Oh,
So
man.
long
Yeah,
ago.
no, that was months ago. My working memory is not that good.
Bro, I don't even remember what I had for breakfast yesterday. Get the hell out of here.
like I'm gonna remember something that happened like a month ago. God.
That was like 3 months ago.
And then me and-
flashback.
Me and Sam were just sitting here, it's like, should we be remembering this?
Oh, so now and so I'll come back to me. I nearly lost this bracelet right when the quest began. Yeah, got a swarm of these crazy British children. But thank goodness I got it back. That's why I was so successful. It's all thanks to you, son.
He beams brightly as he runs off with what you've returned to him. Puts it on his arm, and all the children swarm him now as he runs out, showing off his warrior bracelet.
This is a great callback, Sam. I'm gonna say.
It was.
I'm getting all these flashbacks of that creepy railway station setting.
No, remember that time when you got mugged by like children and
You know what? This is not the first time this happened in one of Sam's campaigns.
No, I can
couple
easily
times
see
now.
him have children mug people in multiple campaigns. I see that as a very Sam thing he would have.
To be fair,
It's a
crime
recurring
does
theme.
not.
I mean, let's be
Crime does
real. You
not
got
just
attacked by a
simply
dog in like the first episode too. Like, what else was gonna happen? You know?
No, that dog. Yeah, junkyard dog. I don't think that's. Yeah, I think that was more like the setting. I think it was Whitechapel.
Let me paint a picture of where you are. This random dog attacks you.
That was pretty funny actually though.
Yeah, I
That
laughed
dog
very hard for that bit.
It ate my shield. I mean, what can I say? Just when the quest seemed like it would fail.
A random dog ate my shield. Shit.
Let's push into a different direction. So,
What the fuck? the
here
fuck is
in
this?
these woods, you are nearly at a meeting point. One at least that you're supposed to be reaching. The train ride was kind of long, but, I mean, after all, hey, you knew what was coming. Here, you see 3 stones in the middle of the road. You know what you're normally supposed to do. You stand in the center of the stones, and you close your eyes. What do you do, Kyber?
I'm going to go into the stones and pretend like I'm doing everything normal, but be on guard. And see if I can recognize the voice from the faker.
So, you listen carefully as you see someone walk up to you. One thing that you notice about this person, because here's my question. Are you looking down or are you trying to look at their face?
I would say I'd look down and then look up.
So as you look down and this person walks past you, they whisper, "Welcome home, Kyber. Ensure that you stick to the path. Stay straight ahead. Do not deviate. The speaker wishes to speak to you in person." And as you look up, you see what originally looked like a face, but you realize there are no details in this face. No eyes, no nose, no mouth. It seems like it's almost like a slathering of skin on top of a face
Jesus.
as it continues to kind of move, almost mimicking what a mouth would do.
Do I recognize it from the house? Do I recognize the voice?
It's not the same voice. You're certain of that.
Right. Cool.
But it definitely isn't the voice of your conscience.
Well, I know that. My conscience died. I know that. It could be my new one, so I'm going to do as the conscience says.
As he begins passing by, he says, "I will be your new conscience, Kyber. But in the future, please keep your eyes closed." And then he passes by. So, Kyber.
Yep.
We're going to flash forward again. As you stand somewhere near where Sebastian once stood, there is a man not too far from you who's kind of been in the crowd a bit. He kind of sat down to get something to drink, had a little tea poured for him, and then stops, gets up and turns around seeing you. You kind of bring your hand to your belt where your blade is. And he reaches out to where a child is walking by with their mother.
Fuck's sake.
Do me a favor and give me... why don't you give me a light launch?
Fuck's sake. Oh, that's gonna fucking do it.
His hand doesn't actually reach the child, and instead, the blade reaches his head first, tearing through it and stopping. Before he falls over, you're already in front of him.
Oof.
I gotta tell you, man, the rolls, they come to me when I need. That's what I've discovered about Kaiba.
In a small moment, you've already put a hood over his head, kind of like he has his own hood now, and you've removed the blade. And as you and the man go, quote unquote, walking away, a small drop of blood lands just before the alleyway you two turn into. Is there anything that Kyber would be doing in this moment, having successfully caught another problem child?
Basically be checking to see if I have any bounties for this guy. Because I carry bounties on me, so whenever I'm out of work, I just look through my like bounty checklist and see if I can identify whether or not he is a bounty on my list.
This would be one Dennis Macabre. He wasn't an expensive bounty, but that's because no one was really sure what exactly he was doing. You do happen to find quite a few different potions on him. Your guess is he's most likely a witch doctor of some sort.
I'm gonna confiscate them.
You're not sure what they do, but you're sure that your conscience could figure it out for you. However, in the alleyway in front of you is a set of 3 stones.
In a triangle?
In a triangle.
I go towards it, put the confiscated goods in front of the triangle at the top of the peak, and kneel down and close my eyes.
You hear familiar footsteps walking toward you. It seems some sort of poison. This one, sleeping gas of some sort. This one, I want to say it's some sort of health potus. And one other thing. We found him. So, I'm going to move away. I'm going to move us back into some place that we've seen before. Into a cavern where a shadowy figure steps up, takes something out of their pouch, and pours it into the mouth of the man laying here bleeding out. With that, Joseph sits up, coughs quietly, and looks up, smiles for a second. Hey, Kenny. And it is with that that we will end both our session and our campaign chasing the Ripper.
Dang.
Ladies and gentlemen, it has been our honor and our pleasure to bring you this story. And it has been an exciting set of twists and turns, and I'm going to be honest, this was my first mystery. I was 100% sure I was going to fuck this up. So, luckily, they did it for me and made this into one hell of a showdown. All right, gang. This is your chance to say some of your favorite and least favorite parts.
I guess I gotta give props to Kitty for playing the long game.
Oof, man, Kenny. Oof, big mystery. That I have to admit that one swept up on me. Didn't expect him to be so hidden for so long, but yeah, he played the longest game.
Yeah.
Good parts,
I'm
bad
guessing
parts,
that's who my
favorites, least
conscience
favorite.
found, is they found his conscience, because I would have told them to look for him.
Most likely. I mean, he
Yeah,
was
that's
probably
that's
on the
why I
hunt for the
didn't
same
want to
killer.
go back for the body, because I thought if I attempted to remove the body, that he would strike me down. And me personally, I know of, because me and Sam created the whole Reaper's persona, the guild, and everything, and what went through it. We argued points back and forth. But even with creating the conscience, I still don't know the full extent to what they are. As to my knowledge, this is what I believe, they are not very heavily combat trained. Their biggest skill set is that they can remain hidden in plain sight. Like, literally, they could be right next to you, wouldn't know, sort of thing. And as far as I know, they have no combat skill. They're literally just an information gatherer and all that. But I wasn't willing to take that risk. In fairness, I thought the second I said, right, I'm gonna barrel my way towards the party, he was gonna jump out and try and stop me or something. But thankfully that didn't happen.
I think what's interesting to me is Jay was forced into this situation where, in reality, he knows the rules of the Reapers. He understands that this is how the Reapers are, but his mind told him that the Reapers are always right, the Reapers are always on point, and it was that actually put him in a bad spot to begin with, because after all, he followed completely as he's been taught, as he's been trained to do, but that wasn't for him. That wasn't someone who was on his side. I think that was a fun little twist
I really wasn't expecting another Reaper. That was a really fun twist. I liked that. I didn't think it would be a Rogue Reaper, but I got pleasantly surprised, and I got to test my might against another Reaper. And unfortunately for him, yeah, as a judge, I'm on a whole different fucking level from this guy.
Yeah, definitely.
There's a reason there's no judge at yours. No one's worthy of being a judge. Hey, I have to give him credit though. He acknowledged my skills. He was just like, "Oh shit, I'm in trouble here." Actually, He didn't want to say it, but you could easily tell by his phrasing and everything. He's just like, "I have to admire your combat skill," and then he's just like, the little grunt. You could tell he was just frustrated. He's like, "Oh shit, I might not win this."
What I thought was interesting is that while you did successfully take him down, after not being certain that he was dead, you didn't try to double tap him. And I was like, wait, you didn't try to double tap him? I was like, man, this must be a unique kind of person, because most people be like, I'm gonna slit his throat. I'm not sure if you're dead.
I thought you hit him with the double tap. That's why I didn't bother.
You definitely got up there into a...
Because I had the double tap set, so I thought you'd just automatically count that in. So that's my bad for not checking that you actually did the double tap like I asked. So...
Oh, remember how you checked him, medically speaking?
Oh,
you checked him all right. Medically speaking, you weren't certain. But I think more importantly, your bigger concern was, hey, is his partner waiting around here to jump me? Which was
pretty much
a wise decision. It was better to attempt to assist your allies then to ensure that this guy was down for the count and a couple other things. So you had a lot of things going on at the same time.
I mean,
I think overall,
I was thinking worst case scenario, if he gets back up, I've already bested him once, I could do it again. Like, that was my fault, and I was just like, I don't know enough about the Reaper conscience. I have no knowledge other than that they're really stealthy. The rest of it's like a mystery, because I don't even think, well, Sam would probably know, because obviously DM gets a bit of power with that sort of thing. But to my knowledge, the only good thing that they have about them is their stealth. They can gather information. That's how they transport information from Reaper hubs and all this other crap. And where we get every sort of information, but like they're never meant to be seen.
right, which I would look at as not suggesting that they can't fight, but that in most cases, when it comes up to fighting, it's a direct, hey, open, directly happening right between us. So obviously, you know my skill. You know the people's skills, the people that are right in front of your face. But there's a high possibility you wouldn't know if a Reaper was any good. If, one of these people was actually skilled at what they're doing. Or one of them could, in fact, kill you. You wouldn't know these things.
That's why I didn't want to take the chance, because I know for a fact they're stealthy, but other than that, until they're in front of me, I don't know. That's why I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to backtrack, go to the party, take it from there.
Completely reasonable thing to do.
And like I said, I bested him once, so like I'll do it again. Kaiba's down to throw down with him again, and I'll finish him that time. So,
Well, with that, guys, we have come to the end of our setup here. With this campaign finally placed behind us, we can move on to other things. Any questions, comments, concerns?
So with this,
No?
will there be another campaign next week?
Maybe, maybe not.
No, I actually need to know, because if there's not, I need to change some things on Twitch.
We'll worry about that.
I've got a permanent D&D schedule on Twitch that's public, so I need to let them know if it's not happening no more.
We'll worry about that.
Well, you're gonna have to let me know during the week so I can let them know.
But, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, if you've enjoyed yourself here, please do remember to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to High Tier Gaming, of course.
On the
Hit
YouTube
that bell button
side.
to receive notifications, and of course, follow us over there on the Twitch side. Just know we've got links to everything up here on both our Twitch side and over there on the YouTube side. We've got you links to everywhere you want to go, including Jay's band, Shadow of Neon. We've got heaps of it, as Jay would say, heaps of videos. We've got loads of
heaps of videos.
So many of them.
So many. Go check them out on
videos.
YouTube. There's a link
more
there.
Than free. Way more than free. All right?
Yeah.
Guys, Jay, did I miss anything?
No. Go check us out on Discord as well. There's a link in the description. But until next time, guys, we love having you around. Love hearing from you. And we will catch you in the next video. Until the next one, guys. Peace.
Take it easy, guys.